Hello and welcome to the Shitshow Extravaganza. My name is Shaheen and I do not have hemorrhoids, even though my asshole hurts.
Hi, my name is Marcos, and somebody once told me the world is kind of roady, and I told him to fuck off.
Nice.
Hi, my name's Alfredo, and I haven't slept since like 6 p.m. last night.
What the?
6 p.m. last night?
Yeah.
Why'd you take so long to respond to my message then?
No, I was waiting, bro. I was waiting for you to initiate that message, bro. I'm playing hard to get.
Because I messaged you and I was like, you'll probably respond before I. Okay,
I
by the way.
messaged you right after.
No, you messaged me 6 minutes after, and in those 6
Bro.
minutes I fell asleep.
Bro, that's on you.
It was 1:30 a.m. I know you didn't sleep at all,
Wait,
but
wait.
like.
What was it for the to ask if I was going to be on it or?
Yeah, because I was like, I need to ask
Okay,
Sauce
no,
if
that
he's
makes
gonna
sense,
be
that
on the
makes sense.
goddamn. But anyway, if you guys haven't figured it out yet, it's not Marcos doing two voices. No, it's Alfredo. The Sauce is a guest
Sauce.
on this episode. Fun fact: Sauce was supposed to be a special guest in the very first episode of the very first season, but I was an asshole and I didn't do it. And because you remember, we're supposed to record when I visited at the end of 2018.
The hotel, wink, wink. You know.
Yeah, we actually were going to record in a hotel. It's not even a wink situation.
Wink, wink.
It was different. It was gonna be a different podcast anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yeah, but I mean, he finally made it on the show. Welcome.
Finally.
Welcome, Sauce.
Yeah.
Finally. I
The,
made it.
oh, I thought you were gonna do the rock thing.
Yeah, I kind of was.
Why'd
but,
you-
Nah, I'm not gonna.
Why'd you
To
not do
tease
it?
him, bro.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to copy off him. I don't want to be a biter.
Okay, so let's discuss the political climate of the U.S. So Bernie Sanders drops from the. What?
Oh my god.
This is not a political podcast, but
Teasing.
what if this turns into a political podcast someday? God, I'd shoot myself.
I don't. Well, I'm not the main host, so if I was, it wouldn't turn into that.
Okay, thank you, thank you for your input and advice. I will follow it.
I don't know. Wait, aren't you poli sci major?
I am a poli sci.
Bro, it's inevitable.
That's why I stay up at night. I worry where my life is gonna lead.
You look at your degree.
It's
While
literally
you're like about to sleep.
they have it up in the living room, so every time I pass by, it's a constant reminder of what I truly am, a scum of the earth.
Poli sci major, baby.
Can't believe that happened.
Hey, you did it, dude.
Yeah.
You finished.
It's not even finished.
degree.
I started as business. I hit up chemistry and I ended up with political science. Connect the three, please. I dare you.
Dude, I'm doing the reverse right now, minus the chemistry part.
Are you actually taking chemistry?
No. I was
You were a police.
I was a kines. No, I was a kines major,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm business now.
What did you initially start? Did you start with the kines?
Kines.
Okay, so you
I
didn't do
started with
the.
a science major.
I recommend you don't get attached to business because if you're gonna hit what I hit, you're gonna hit a third major.
No, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it hard. well, I said that last semester, but I failed 2 classes, bro. I'm like, no.
I don't. Okay, so when it comes to, in case you guys don't know, if you guys thought, because some people, rarely, people that don't hang out with me too much, think that I actually do well in school, right? Which is preposterous. I am one of the worst students ever. Like this laziness started in high school, and then in college, I failed so many classes. I don't know how I fucking graduated.
You finessed it.
I
You finessed
did.
the
I
system.
did. I
That's what you
once
did.
got an assignment postponed a whole year after the class ended.
How?
Wait.
How?
What?
Okay, I said
That's-
once. It actually happened twice.
Utmost finesse.
I would
times
talk to
2.
them, and then I'd have a sob story that's not even true most of the time, and then I don't know. It just works. They're like, okay, we'll give you until the end of whatever. I'm like, fools. All of you are fools.
Fools you. You
What?
stepped into my trap.
Yeah, one of my teachers got pretty pissed off at me because she was like, because she figured out that I'm playing her, right? And then she's like, you basically ran me down as a shitty student. And then she said, I hope you learned your lesson. And I'm like, bitch, you passed me. Like, I'm not learning anything. My bad actions have led me to graduate. There's no repercussions for. What do you mean I
That
will
was
learn
the
from
moral
this?
of the story, man.
Yeah, like, there's no
The karma
moral.
already got you.
Like, you're already. Oh my, well, mo shinderu. Like, there's no way you can come back from this. But yeah, I think that was. It's not often that I get caught for my bullshit, but when I did, I already won. I'm not a good person. Is what I'm trying to say.
Win column +1.
Yeah.
Lose. You're bad.
The thing is, none of it was fun. Like, even my graduation, the ceremony itself, I did not know if I was gonna graduate. So when they called my name, I was trying to fake a smile because I'm like, what if I'm just walking and then they're gonna be like, yeah, you didn't graduate. You're just wasting everyone's time. My father and my brother are in the crowd cheering me on. I'm like, oof.
It'd be really funny if they leaned in for the handshake and whisper in your ear, "You sucker."
It's like there's nothing inside.
No, they have it, but then they rip it in front of like everyone.
But it was like, this fool. They start announcing, this fool failed all of his classes, get the degree, and then they start ripping it up in front of me.
They start using it as toilet paper.
Well, that's actual currency nowadays.
Exactly.
Did
Unless
you
they
guys
crack
did
down
you
on
guys
it.
do crazy shopping during this harsh time period?
Okay,
Not-
listen,
Not
man.
for my family.
I didn't personally do it, but I'm sitting in the living room right now, and I'm literally next to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Bodies.
7 cases of toilet paper.
Of
7
toilet
cases
paper?
of toilet paper, from Costco. So
You could make
it's
a
like,
fort.
He's probably sitting
Yeah,
on a
like-
throne of toilet paper.
dude, I could very well make it.
You should post a picture, like
Oh, yeah,
you
dude,
sitting
that'd
on
be
it. Like that
amazing.
would be pretty sick.
You'll
Put
make
it
a
on
throne.
Tinder. That's a good
Yes.
fishing
Oh
technique.
shit, dude! They're like, "Hey, can I get some toilet paper?"
Yeah, they. You don't get gold diggers.
Actually, ass diggers, because they need the TP. No.
I don't want to think about ass diggers, Marcos. You know what I'm going through.
I'm happy with the bidet though.
What'd you say?
I'm happy with the bidet.
You have a bidet?
Yeah, dude, it sprays it down.
You joined the Arab
Ooh.
community?
Oh yes, yes, dude. I have salt shakers. Did I tell you about this?
I'm
Salt
sorry?
and pepper shakers from Saudi Arabia.
Why do you have salt and pepper shakers from Saudi
It's
Arabia?
from my uncle. My uncle, bro. He like travels around the world, and he went
Mhm.
to like Saudi Arabia one time.
What makes them specifically Saudi Arabian salt and pepper shakers?
Okay, I don't know if it's Saudi. It's
They were
somewhere in the
bought
Middle
there?
East, dude.
Like, can you
Somewhere in
ask
the
for their
Middle East.
passport? Because I need to make sure.
I don't know. I think one of my aunties actually like worked in the Middle East.
I know Marty's family. Someone worked in. I'm saying so, I know who it is. I just don't know if I'm allowed to share information like this. But they worked in the UAE, otherwise known as Dubai. For the
Oh,
people
it's
that
probably
don't
there.
know,
It's probably there, honestly.
probably the best place to work, I think,
Ooh,
for foreigners.
they got that retention rate.
No, they have alcohol, and you know.
Oh man.
It's a much more liberal country.
Yeah, I have a friend who's working there right now. She's been intending to invite a couple people over, but obviously with what's going on, no one can actually go.
I hope it's inviting to stay and not inviting for like dinner, and then you have to go fuck off to your country.
No, it's like a vacation trip kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, Dubai is
Here's
fine.
your Vimto.
Now is a good time because Ramadan is coming in like, what day is it today? It's coming
14th.
in about 10
Tuesday.
days.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Is it gonna be much easier for you guys, or you think it's gonna be harder?
if we still are quarantined, I think it's gonna be pretty easy.
Like literally, we're all just staying home.
Yeah, I feel like because I think the quarantine is gonna keep going. I don't know how long it's gonna go. I know in the States it might go longer, mainly because it's a larger population and the virus got there much later than it did to Kuwait. Because we've been in quarantine like a solid 2 weeks before you guys even started doing anything.
Dude, it's running. It's running all over this place, dude.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going crazy. And I haven't left the house in a few weeks. I might go to the bank tomorrow. Kind of excited.
That's
Mission
never
Impossible,
something-
dude.
What?
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna leave the car. I think I'm just gonna chuck my card into the ATM from a distance, and I'll pull it back with a like a small rope.
It's like those tokens at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Like those.
But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go to the bank or not. But that's a plan. That's the first plan of going outside. You know what? I'll tell you something. The sun hits differently when you're not allowed to be in it. That's what I think. I feel like it just when it's illegal, it just tastes better.
Ooh.
I mean, it is a mental thing, dude. Everything you are told not to do, it feels better when you do it.
Yeah, it's the forbidden fruit.
You tell me what? Not to do that?
It's like, what? You want me to pass my grade? You want me to fail all my classes? I'll show you me not failing all my classes. Am I trying to appeal to younger audiences when it's been 2 years since I graduated? Like, why am I still talking about school?
I mean, let's be realistic. Once we finish school, there's nothing out there. Like, you work and that's it. Like,
It's really bleak. It's not a fun time out here. Like joy rarely happens, I think. It's a very grim way of seeing things. I know some people, I don't know, fulfill their dreams, but man,
do they really though?
I don't know, man. I don't ask them. They seem happy. I don't know what they're going through. But like me personally, I can count the days in which I was genuinely happy, and it's not saying that the days that I'm not happy, I'm depressed. It's just I'm normal. I'm okay. I'm breathing. You know.
But doesn't that make like the days that you are happy like a little more sweet?
It does. It does. But man, I wish they'd balance that a little bit every now and
More
then.
frequent, more frequent.
Yeah. Like like I remember the first time and this is gonna sound real weeby, but who cares, right? The first time I felt happy after I came back to Kuwait was watching the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie in theaters. That was like the first time I felt happy. That was like what? Well, that's not fair because I did visit in 2018. I did have fun with you guys. So in Kuwait, since coming back, that was the first time I was like, oh man, this is fun. I'm having a good time. And now they're rare, and it's not again. I feel bad talking about it because sometimes maybe my family or my friends here might feel responsible, like, oh, we cannot provide Shaheen with happiness. I don't think it's that. I think it's the same thing with if I was in San Diego too, at this point, because even in my last visit, things weren't as fun and poppin' as it was before. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You can't run away from time. It's gonna catch up to you. Tickle you in the nutsack. It's not gonna be a good time. It's like,
I remember
Yeah,
that.
right. Peanut butter on it.
yeah. Get time's dog. Lick peanut butter on.
Get our dog. Ooh, that's like the wrong kind of kinky. That's illegal.
It's not only kinky, it's also genuinely depressing. If Time herself got a dog.
It's sad. It's like, oh, this dog has a new nice. Oh, okay, we're not going here. We ain't. I'm stopping myself.
I guess I'm never bringing my dogs over to your house.
Wait,
Well,
who's
no.
that?
The trick is to not have
Your house.
peanut butter, not
Where,
dogs.
mine? Is it because of my race? I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna bring it.
What's happening?
Oh god.
Wait. You know what? No, let's bring that up. Let's bring that up. I've never heard that of Filipinos eating dogs. Does that actually happen?
It actually does.
Really?
I mean, the Mexicans eat
According,
dogs as well.
so it's like a stereotype.
Okay, wait.
amongst
Let's
Asians
just
in general.
briefly let's discuss Mexicans here.
Okay.
Mexicans are a wild card. I don't I don't know what you guys go through sometimes. Like there's the array of Mexicans and how they are. They share they share a few characteristics, and then otherwise they're completely different. It's so I don't know. Like I don't think you'd eat dog. Would you eat dog, Marcos? Wait, you would. You're a chef.
I actually have.
Yeah, there we
like,
go.
Got him. Got
Yeah,
him,
no,
boys.
like in since like old times, people considered it to be specifically the Cholo Squinkle. It's supposed to
Oh.
be like this super fine food that only kings got to eat. So in small places and like small towns, I guess, they actually are considered one of the finest delicacies you can eat. And right now, even in TJ, like you go to TJ and you go to the taco shop, and chances are you're eating dog, but you
Like,
don't know.
would I know or would I not know that I'm eating dog?
Probably not in that particular scenario, like going to the tacos, just
Yeah.
because the meat is so seasoned that you really can't tell. But if you were to try dog, like knowingly it's dog, you would be like, oh wow, this is like interesting. It's a different flavor.
You say
Meat.
interesting. Did you enjoy eating dog?
Um, when I tried it, I was too small to actually realize what it was. Like they told me, but I thought it was a joke. Um, so I can't really say whether I enjoyed it or not. It was just like something that happened, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Sauce, have you ever? No, I don't think. Have you?
No.
Yeah. Wait.
Would
You've
you-
never left San Diego, right? Have you left San Diego?
I have. I've been to oh, Florida's a different country, you know that.
Florida is a different country.
I've been to Florida once. I went to Canada but I was like 5, so that's like barely like no brain cells memory or anything
Mm.
like that. But I've been to the Philippines like 3 times.
Oh, okay, okay. So there's a chance that you might have eaten dog, but have
Maybe. No.
not knowingly. I mean, probably me too. Not
Not
me too.
knowingly,
I'm likely,
no.
but sometimes you hear scandals here that they use dog meat or like those shady restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe, who knows? I don't know if I've eaten. I know it's against my religion, for sure. It's
To eat
against my
dog.
religion to eat dogs, because it's against our religion to
Cool.
eat any carnivorous creature, aside from anything within the ocean. Everything in the ocean is allowed.
Because what else are they supposed to eat, dog? The ocean?
No, because you know how some people are.
Carnivorous.
Yeah, you know what? There's. I think every animal in the ocean is carnivorous to a certain
Like
extent.
almost. Like
Yeah.
if it's not, it's like they're the smallest, tiniest thing, and you're like, what am I gonna get?
Ooh,
Those-
plankton.
You just filter your feet in the fucking ocean.
Just breathe in the water.
You're like at Coronado Beach, just head in. The
like-
officers are like, "What are you doing, sir?
It's like I'm having lunch.
Bon appetit. You care to join me?"
I got a little bib on. Anyway.
I was gonna say it Phil's barbecue bib.
Yeah. But no, because and also here's another interesting thing is, halal meat, right? Whenever they put halal,
Yes. Yeah.
that means that the animal was slaughtered in the way that is
Bless.
Islamically approved. But the only animal that does not need to bypass that kind of requirement are anything within the ocean. Because I'm not allowed to eat an animal that's already, like, it has to be slaughtered. It cannot be already dead. Like, if we found a dead cow out in the field.
Raccoon.
Okay, let's pick an animal that people eat. Like,
In America.
I'm not gonna chase after a raccoon. Wait, who was it that has a raccoon recipe? Or no, rat recipe.
It was Owen's.
Yeah,
Like
wild. Anyway, considering
It's an
okay,
animal. You probably could eat it.
it's an animal. I get it, but like whenever I think of, and this, I'm not trying to be racist, but let's be honest, I probably am. Whenever I think about white people, usually their cuisine is vanilla, right? Like it's not. It's never been super extreme, especially Western, like Canada, U.S. I mean, if you go to Scotland, they have haggis, but I
Is
think
that the
what.
fish shit?
No,
What
it's
is
like
that?
a fucking lamb stomach or something, right?
Ooh.
Where's the chef boy?
It is.
It is, right? Yeah, it looks gross,
boy?
but I mean, I don't know how bad it would taste. I think I might enjoy it. Lamb is a common cuisine here.
I mean, it would be similar. I don't think you have actually tried it. It's similar to menudo, basically.
To who?
Menudo.
Who the fuck is that?
It's basically like
Yo, search that up. Search it.
yeah, it's basically like stomach, like pork, either pork or no, actually pork, cow's stomach.
But again, probably. I don't. I'll probably enjoy it. But that's the thing is when I think about like white people and their cuisine here in the U.S. or here for you guys, not here for me, there in the U.S. and Canada. Usually the food is pretty vanilla. Like the only thing they experiment with is how much fat can we add to this food. Like that's what I feel like.
That's the only flavor, bro.
Yeah, like I feel like that's the only thing I see in terms of trying to be innovative with their food. It's like, one patty. How about we add 16? Like like it's. Oh.
That is the thing at In-N-Out, actually.
Yeah. Ooh, a milkshake. You know what would make this better? Bacon. They just-
That's the salt, that's seasoning.
Yeah, I mean it's wild. But I mean like it's usually vanilla. Like it's usually items that are understandable to the human brain where you're like, okay, it's gross, but at the same time you're like, that makes sense. I can see someone unhealthily crave that. But then when you hear like people eating rats or something like that, I'm like, whew. I don't know. Or dogs for me, Middle Eastern. Hearing that people eat dogs, it's so mind-bogglingly weird. But it's common in Mexico. It's common amongst a lot of Asian cultures. And I think like my mom
Yeah.
always says like, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
It depends where. 'Cause
Yeah, it
sometimes, like, I
depends.
think they like illegalize it like alcohol, like prohibition, like at one point. But then like, there's like I think laws, but I'm not in Asia. I don't even know my own law down here.
Gotta know your rights, sauce.
My right to my left.
It's I hate you, but also this is slowly turning into the political podcast.
Oh
But
no.
Yes, to get back to food, dog.
yeah, no, my mom,
Dog.
whenever my mom hears that people eat even pork, which is in my brain very normalized considering how popular it is in almost every non-Muslim nation.
Everywhere.
And she's like, ew, how could they eat pork? And I'm like, well, let's consider this, Ma. When I was having a conversation with, I forgot who, it was someone in San Diego, and I was like, we eat lamb. And they're like, ew, lamb? That's weird. I can't eat lamb. I'm like, really? Lamb's normal, I think, in my head. But I guess it's not that common to consume in many areas of the world. So when I said we eat lamb, they freak out. So clearly you're freaking out that they eat pork, but their ancestors probably had nothing to go off of. That's the most common animal they had. And they're like, let's start eating them. I think that's
don't know,
pretty much
lamb's
how a
fire.
cuisine is built, is whatever you have in your surrounding, that's what you start eating.
Yeah, I guess here in the U.S. it is a little weird to find food like lamb.
Yeah.
It's freaking good. Like the flavor on the thing is so different, but it is so rich. Like I feel, I guess it is not normalized just because it is something that we used to eat, and then at some point it just stopped. Because before all we would really feed off is legitimately whatever you could raise. Like you could have a cow, you're gonna eat that cow. You could have a lamb,
Yeah.
you're gonna eat that.
I think that's why also I saw. Okay, so I took. Wow, this really is turning into politics. So I took a class in my last semester of college called Food Politics, and it's as silly as it sounds. But also, they discussed legitimately the politics of food. And one of the topics, or one of the things that I remember, is the kind of cuisine that people had was just whatever's around them. Like, do you know what's it called? It's a Native American. Um, I don't want to say dish because that makes it sounds fancy, but it's a cuisine, a food of Native Americans. I think it's like fried bread or something.
A donut. I'm just kidding.
Like I don't know what it was. I can't remember. It's like puffy and it's just bread. There's nothing on it,
It's
and
a
it's
donut.
so
The more you
unhealthy.
describe it, the more it sounds like a donut.
I'll try to look it up. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I've had it before. I saw it when I was doing my road trip in spring break, and I saw it in the casino, obviously, but so it's really unhealthy. But the reason why they eat it is because that's all they have to work off of. They're like, how do we make this dough fancy? Let's just puff it up and fry it, and then that's what they have to enjoy. Same thing with a lot of the food politics that we looked into. Areas in Mexico that aren't very wealthy, they have to live off of whatever they have, usually tortillas and beans or tortillas or like whatever is abundant. And that's not the healthiest diet. Even if it is in the beginning, it's obviously not gonna last that long. Similar to like I think Midwestern America way back when, all they ate was like potatoes and whatever, and they die at the age of 40 because of
Cholesterol.
yeah.
Depends how you
So
cook it though. Like you put a bunch of butter in it.
that's not gonna make it better.
No, that's the cholesterol.
Yeah, I know, but even
Like, if
then,
you
if
eat
all
plain
you eat are
it's not gonna give
potatoes,
you cholesterol.
Well, there has been studies. This is like ridiculous, right? But there has been studies about the diet in the U.S. and why we're so much more propense to having diabetes and all that. And it's apparently it's a diet based on carbohydrate. It is more likely that that person is gonna get the diabetes than someone that doesn't eat as many carbohydrates. So I guess eating the potatoes themselves was already bad. Adding butter to them just makes it worse.
Even
because
worse.
even though it's
Yeah.
like the greatest
Then
flavor, it's just like it not good for your health. So yeah, like it kind of sucks, you know. But
Adds up.
it is what it is. Like you eat what you have.
yeah.
You add a milkshake with bacon on the side.
That's if you live in
Oh,
Denny's.
Let me put it
This is
inside.
all we got. This is all we got. We starving. You should put on your milkshake.
All they have are cow titties and pig. That's all they have. So they said, let's mix them together.
I'm struggling.
They shake the cow itself. So it just comes out fresh milkshake.
Oh, look at that. Fresh cow titty milk.
Mm. Have y'all ever drank straight out of the titty? And I'm not talking about your parents,
No.
your mothers. Obviously, I'm talking about from an animal.
From a
Although, if
cow.
you are one of those people that didn't suckle on a titty growing up because of issues or you didn't have a mom, we respect that kind of thing. Whatever you went through, we apologize. We don't mean to make a joke out of it.
Oh, good cover. Good cover.
Yeah, just try to cover all bases.
Okay, can't. So you ain't getting us, bitch.
Yeah. What if Batman's listening to this? No, he still suckled.
Is he gonna drop us? What is Batman gonna do? He's like, oh, these guys are talking shit about me.
Hey,
Like,
don't
I
talk
totally
shit
suckled
about
on my
me.
mom's nips. Like,
I'm not.
but yeah,
Unfortunate what happens in family.
yeah. We're discussing it like as an actual political figure. Anyway, so have you guys?
Don't you see he's fake?
He just starts posting on Instagram. Anyway,
Talking shit about us.
yeah. The only animal that I drank straight from the titty was camel milk.
How was it?
A bit salty.
Kinda expected.
Isn't it unhealthy?
Not as.
Yeah, but this is before we found out that camel milk might be unhealthy.
Oh, okay.
This
It
was
might have been for the memes, dog. It's just dicking around.
well, no, because legitimately it
Oh,
was,
was
it
it?
was it was a source of milk, and we didn't know, or like people would drink it. But then I think there was a study that says that camel milk might not be that healthy. Stop it. But this was way before, like, we had a field trip, and they were like, and the guy there was like, "Who wants to suck on a titty?" And then he pulled out his titty, and they're like,
Oh. Hold on.
he pulled out his titty, and we're like, "No way."
Yo, like that man better be behind bars by now. If he's not, he's finessing in the wrong way.
No, but they gave us like a cup or whatever, and he would squeeze into the cup, and we'd try it
Okay.
from the from the camel titty, not from his titty.
Yeah, I pictured that too, but I know what you meant. I know what you
Okay,
meant.
nice cover, nice
But
cover.
I did picture the guy squeezing.
You know that episode where in Family Guy where Peter Griffin breastfeeds Stewie?
Yeah, Stewie. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's burned into my memory.
It's a cartoon.
But yeah, have you guys ever never cow titty or anything?
No,
Actually, no.
Speaking of cow titties, y'all ever did that thing that they make you do in kindergarten or elementary school, where you bring like a latex glove and you fill it with milk and you cut holes at the tip of every finger, and then you put milk and they teach you how to kind of milk a cow or early signs of masturbation?
I don't think I've done that. I don't remember. So if I don't remember, I probably haven't done that.
I don't think that happened at my school either.
Okay, please
Yeah.
tell me that this. Okay, whoever's listening to this, please tell me that this is normal. Because last time I opened up a topic like this where I said, "Hey, everyone has had a suppository before," right? and I was the only one
dude,
that.
I got a colonoscopy once.
Yeah, that's not the same. Were you ever a kid and then they put a suppository
Okay.
in you?
Oh
No,
yeah,
I
that's
don't
normal.
know.
I think.
so.
That's normal, Marcos. Please.
I think that's normal. At least like, in my culture, like if a baby is having problems, when it comes to pooping and stuff, they will put as suppository.
What if you're
But
12
do you
years old?
remember?
Okay, I don't know about that.
Because if you're a baby, you don't remember that.
No, I wasn't a baby. I was maybe 4 or 5 years old.
It was last month.
They put a pill on my booty.
Trust me, I will remember if anyone put something up my ass.
So I remember, man. Fuck.
Bro, I remember them putting it. I say them. It was my mom. She puts the suppository,
Like
and I would
they're holding you down.
yeah,
Like,
and I'd push it out with like pure ass gland muscles. I'd push him out,
Kegel.
and she keeps putting it back in. She's like, "Stop it!" And I'm like, "What are you doing?"
You need this. You need this.
Oh man, why was that the only
Maybe
way?
that's what you need. That's what you need.
Listen, I was
You have
conscious
shit
enough to
problems.
take it by mouth. I could have taken any other pill. Why did they have to resort to?
Wait, you had choice? You had choices?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember
Well,
me in my
'Cause if you had
onesie,
choices, why not?
Well,
and
when
then
it
I
comes
wasn't in
down
my
to
onesie anymore.
The when it comes down to it, the suppository is actually a better way to get.
Is it the
that
same?
going.
Is this the same reasoning that if
absorb
you chug
faster?
alcohol from your asshole is better?
I
Okay,
didn't
it's
know
not
people did
better, but it absorbs faster, I think.
that. Yeah. Also that the suppository when you put it out through your butt, it absorbs faster, and so it helps.
So, so if
even
I
if
eat
it's like-
cereal from my asshole,
You get more energy faster, yes
You'll
sir.
get all that fiber.
Oh, dude, that's smart.
wait, well, yeah, okay, let's consider
It's
this.
so dumb. No.
So if the issue is that there's something stuck in my oh yeah, we discussed this before we recorded, that I may have something wrong with my intestines, blocking my intestines because I still have the shits. But if I do have something, what if we cut out the middleman and just shove it straight up my asshole? The food, I mean.
Like that South Park episode?
See, I don't know which specific episode, but that
Okay,
is
never mind,
definitely
just-
on brand
just
for
scratch
South
it.
Park.
Just scratch it. Yeah. I don't think you should do that, honestly.
You don't think I should put a
I
bib
don't
but
think-
backwards on my body and just feed my ass
I mean, for the content.
for the clout?
For the cloud, yo, this guy put food on his booty during quarantine.
That's all. That's the only way I eat.
It's all I eat. Not for taste, for nutrition.
Aren't there creatures like bacterial creatures that only have one orifice? Like that's the one they eat from and also poop from?
Worms, I believe.
Really? Worms only have one entrance and exit?
I think so, right?
I don't know. I haven't talked to a worm in a while.
If
Oh,
not,
it's a
cat
worm.
dog.
Uh,
Cat Dog.
uh,
The Dane cartoon.
you mean Human Centipede, the prequel? Uh,
That was a success. 'Cause they seemed I wouldn't say they were happy.
I don't
The
know
cat
how I
was
feel about Cat Dog and how they eat and poop. They never showed it, right? They never showed how they
no,
poop, right?
no.
They just showed that they had a bathroom.
That they have what?
They had a bathroom, so.
Oh
it
my God.
has
There's one
to-
of them, like whatever
one
cat
of them
eats,
has to put the-
dog throws up, and whatever dog eats, cat throws up.
They take turns.
Well, obviously they have to.
The throwing up was really bad too.
The what?
Throwing up is bad in general.
It's bad. They probably have like the inside
their
of their
throat is,
throat
like,
is just
fucked up.
burning. You know what else was a
Dear
weird
Lord.
cartoon during that time? Like Nickelodeon had Cat and Dog, and that was tame, right? Like Cat and Dog was Nickelodeon, right?
Are you about to pull up the cartoon I'm thinking about?
You mean Mama had a chicken, Mama had a cow. Dad was
I wasn't
proud, he
thinking
didn't
about
know
that, but
how.
I remember that. I remember that.
That was Cartoon Network, though.
I rewatched an episode recently, like a few months ago. I lost brain cells.
I actually don't remember how a single episode goes. It's been that long since I watched that.
There's the episode I watched was Cow was trying to make a pie, and she uses everything. Like she gets mud, she puts in the pie, she puts I think dead animals, and then she she empties out her entire udder.
Awesome.
She empties out her entire udder. Like you see it flaccid at the end. And then
Yo.
she puts all of that milk on that pie, and then she makes chicken eat it.
Bro.
That was a nightmare. Gonna watch it
Thinking
again.
about that show, it's fucking nasty. Now. I never really thought about it.
Yeah, no, I think the same guy that made I Am Weasel. Is it Hanna-Barbera? I can't remember. But that is it him? Anyway, but those cartoons, like those early 2000s, late 90s, something about them was like, I don't know what I think all parents, all adults stopped monitoring what their kids are watching. And everyone knew. So that's when they started making up the most fucked up shit. Because when you watch shit now, it's super tame compared to how scarring some of the old shit was.
they go to the storyboarding room and their main thing is you wanna fuck up some kids.
The first thing they do is they snort some coke and they're like, let's do this. Let's make nightmares.
What's gonna get them twisted in the head?
And then that's how they made Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yo, that cartoon slapped.
That's
I
the
love
only
that
cartoon
cartoon.
that my mom watched with us growing up because she enjoyed it way too much.
I
Wait,
love
what's it
that
called?
cartoon.
Courage.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. It probably had a
Courage the
different name in
Cowardly
Spanish.
the Cowardly Dog. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You gotta say the full name.
Yeah.
Full name.
It's like if I told you John, you're like, who's John? Like, you don't know who John Cena is?
John who? John C.
He's gonna take a break from wrestling.
Again?
I guess. I mean,
He's been working in China. Well,
I
as
don't
long
think
as
so
he could
anymore.
have.
I think he's
I
done
know,
with
not
China for a
anymore. He
while.
came back, of course. We saw him. We saw him.
Yeah, he speaks Chinese. He speaks Mandarin. That's wild. It's John
Smart
Cena,
man, dude.
the doctor of thugonomics, is
He's a
spitting.
hustler, dude.
Yeah,
Always been a hustler.
they have a documentary now on the network about the ruthless aggression era. I had fun watching it.
Oh, dude, Vice has released some documentaries
Yeah,
called Dark Side of the Ring. That shit. Oh my gosh. It's crazy.
I saw the gist of some episodes, like the Chris Benoit episode.
Yeah.
Wild.
The one I watched was the New Jack one.
Do you like New Jack?
I don't really know him like that, but
You don't
'Cause, like-
you don't kick it back with him every now and then.
yeah, no, dude, he's crazy.
You don't crack one with it?
Marcos, do you know who New Jack
Sniff
is?
cocaine?
Yeah.
Okay, for the people that don't know who.
Actually, I'm googling him right now.
Oh, okay. So I'll explain
Like
what
if
I
you
know
know.
of New Jack for the people that don't know. New Jack is a professional wrestler that I don't think he had a WWE stint, right? I think he did ECW.
No, he was too wild.
Yeah, he did ECW, and I think he might have done small WCW appearances, but I don't think he ever did WWE. But New Jack is this. I'm putting wrestler in quotation because he does not do any of the technical bullshit. He's just a brawler, and very, very dangerous to himself and others. He does not hesitate to low key murder someone live.
Like
he
if
does
you
not
piss him off backstage, he's going to do something.
He's
to you.
crazy. He's genuine. I'm not a big fan of him just because how dangerous he is. Genuinely, not like this is not like, ooh, the Undertaker's dangerous. Ooh, no, this guy is just not like mentally. He's not there. They even interviewed him for the Chris Benoit thing, I think, once, and he was like, "Yeah, fuck Chris Benoit. He deserves it. I taken so many shots in the head." I'm like, whoa, have some tact in the situation. Like you in that same interview, you'd have people like Chavo Guerrero crying while they're talking about someone who they thought of as a good person, and then New Jack comes in like, yeah, fuck that guy, fuck Chavo too. Like he doesn't. He's just such a.
When you think about
person.
it, I watched the whole thing from like a guy who like posted it on YouTube. Like, oh, here's the whole thing. You don't have to go on Vice.
Yeah,
But
fuck Vice.
I watched the whole thing. Like, it showed like, so you see his like family background, and you're like, it makes sense why he's like this, but it doesn't make it right, of course. But
Does
it
he have
makes
like
sense.
a Naruto backstory?
I think even no, it's like it's more fucked up. It's more fucked up than Naruto.
Oh man, he doesn't have a fox demon in his stomach.
No, dude.
He has the whole ghetto in his stomach.
Let me tell you one detail. Let me tell you one
Yeah,
detail.
go
like,
ahead. I thought you said, let me tell you
so-
one detail. I didn't know it was
Okay,
a question.
okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to get consent, bro.
Yeah, no,
Consent,
go ahead.
consent's number one, bro. But so like, there's a situation where his mom wanted to leave his dad, like one time, in their like relationship because it was getting too wild. But then
Mhm.
like when she picked him up to leave, he literally shot her in the leg, so she can't go.
Okay, wait. She had to pick him up, and he still shot her in the leg. That means he was so young.
She picked up New Jack. Yeah.
Wait, who
no.
shot who?
Oh, the dad.
Oh, I thought New Jack as a child
No,
just
no.
shot his mom.
No. Okay, no, not that. My bad for the explanation.
No, that's
But,
fine.
like, when you hear like that one point, and like it kind of makes sense why he was like kind of fucked up.
He's not kind of fucked up. He's definitely fucked
Okay,
up.
he is fucked up.
No, I get it. I it's understandable that someone comes out like the way they do. You know what I mean? It's nurture versus nature, and he was nurtured very poorly. Wow, what how did we end up in New Jack?
We started talking about wrestling, and then like, I think I brought up the dark side of the
Vice
ring.
thing, yeah. But anyway, so we're hitting the 40-ish mark.
40.
Let's end this by kind of summarizing what's been going on in our lives, in our current dilemma, the quarantine times.
So who wants to
I
start?
mean, I've made 2 videos about my quarantine time, so you should go ahead. Mine is pretty small, probably.
For me or
Yeah.
Marcos? Okay, so
no.
like,
Yeah,
think-
just yeah.
I
You
mean,
asked this
just
one.
like,
This
just
one,
like
yeah.
almost any other college student right now, like we've just been inside our like homes, just like taking online classes. Like there's ups and downs for it. Like one of the ups is probably
You can
that,
masturbate.
like, oh yeah, while I do class at the same
Yeah.
time, bro. Okay, I don't do that, but yes, I do. I'm just kidding.
You learn how to
Uh-oh.
you learn how to milk
Yeah,
another.
multitask. Getting ready for that office job.
You're gonna get fired
Well.
so quickly.
They're like, sir, come to the.
It's like, I'm doing what I learned.
Come to the, come to the boss's office. And then they have the CCTV on me. They're like, what are you doing right there? Scratching my leg.
Turning the
It
butter.
doesn't look like that.
Playing
muscle
Switch.
spasms. Playing Switch. I'm driving
Like Animal
Switch.
Crossing's going wild.
I need more bells, more bells. That's what a lot of people are doing is gaming, which makes sense. We're home 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sadly, I don't have Animal Crossing, so I can't make my own world.
Do you have a Switch?
It's like somewhere, but I'm not gonna buy Animal Crossing. I don't see myself doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Well, I don't have a Switch. So
I mean, there's
That's out of
money
the
on
question.
top of that too. Like I don't have the money to buy the game right
Yeah.
there if I wanted to.
Do you go out at all during these days, or no?
No.
Because you live with family,
No.
so that kind of makes things a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Like me,
So, like-
basically.
The grocery haul comes from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good.
sometimes
I
I
mean,
wanna-
so long
I
as
want to get out though. I want to get out. I want to get out. I'm stuck.
yeah, but
Help.
you're safe at home. It's
That's
good.
true. That's true. A lot of people are just getting the worst end of it.
Yeah. Has this thing been financially crippling? Like, trying not to ask sensitive questions. Has this thing been financially crippling?
I never had a job to begin with, so it's not affecting me
Yeah,
like,
but
directly.
family.
But my dad's a mailman, but like of course you get like less hours, and I think my mom's like off. Like she's a server, but she's off the job now because like
Mm.
it's at the airport too. So you know the airport's like technically dead, but people are
Yeah.
still getting flights. People are
Probably
still traveling.
domestic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the same thing for me. I get paid, but they're forcing me to take a break, a leave, which is gonna raise a lot of questions when I come back because I'm gonna be like, did you just force me to take my annual leave when I didn't even hit 6 months? But anyway, my father's business has to pause. We own a children's barbershop. Obviously, that's not a good choice right now. So
Oh yeah.
we're afloat now, but that shit's gonna add up if it doesn't clear up soon. What about you, Marcos?
Well, luckily I mean, kitchens technically are needed. But since it's a market where I work at, we're open regularly. Um, Luckily, I still have my job. I still have my hours. But my brother who worked at a restaurant, they closed down the restaurant basically.
Hmm.
So he lost that, and then just being in the house, really repeating everything daily, basically, is just getting to me, man. Like it's stressing, it's stressful, and it's just not. It's getting into a routine, and I don't like it. The only thing I've done different is in the past couple days, I I gave my younger brothers a haircut. One of them I'm kind of proud. The other one I'm kind of like,
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
You're lucky we're in quarantine.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, other than that, it's just been the same thing over and over. I can't wait for this thing to be over.
Mm.
Yeah, amen to that.
Yeah. For me, I've been doing. I want to say doing the same thing, but I play video games every now and then. I watch some whatever videos, series, movies, whatever every now and then. Luckily, the fact that my hobby is also writing. You see, I always find a way to pitch in that comic. Writing, something that I continuously can do and find joy in, even especially when I'm indoor. I doubt I'd be comfortable writing in public, but that's something that has also helped me out. You know, helping the time pass by normally. Also, I tried working out once or twice. It's just not the same. It's not the same. Like my
That's not
body's
going
10
well.
times lazier when I'm at home. Like my body refuses to move. When I'm at the gym, yeah, I'm ready. I want to burn everything, but not burn as in my body fat, not burn, like I'm not an arsonist. But anyway, and also a lot of limbs hurt me randomly at some point. Like I'd sleep wrong, and there goes. I'll never walk again. You know.
Oh,
Like
my calf.
Yeah, no, like
ankle.
today, like something weird with my hip, and I'm like, fuck me, I guess. 2 days ago, my arm hurt because I slept weird on it, and I'm like, this is not healthy. I'm getting like old people problems. I
Do you
need to
stretch
move
often?
more. No, man. What am I gonna?
You
Where
gotta
am I?
stretch, dog. You gotta stretch.
I know, but it just feels weird whenever I try stretching. It's like there's something
crack,
behind,
crack,
like in the
crack.
back of my head that says, "Well, you think you fit? You think you fit, bitch? Get back in bed."
Your comfy bed, just
Yeah.
laying there for
I
you.
bully myself into being the worst version of myself. It's like, what you doing on the what you doing on the floor? Go sit on the couch, play some video games.
Like,
Also,
you're sexy enough.
yeah, no, I wish. You know, you sexy as you is. Just go to the bathroom. Shit 3 more times. I also been playing. Okay, so you know Steins Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steins Gate. For those that don't know, it's a visual novel video game turned anime. So I've watched the anime like 2 months ago. No, 2 months, 2 years, 3 years ago. And
That's a big difference.
yeah, 2 months, years. You know that meme where it says, "Yeah, it'll be done in about 3, 4, maybe 5." And he's like, "What? Weeks, months, years?" They like maybe 5. Anyway, it's on from iCarly. But anyway, so I watched that a long time ago, and then when I visited last time, I bought the video game. Now, before I bought it, I asked Jevin, "Hey, should I buy the video games? Like, did you watch the anime?" I said, "Yeah." And he just made indiscernible sounds. I'm like, okay, I'll just get it because I really enjoyed the anime. I knew it was a visual novel, but I didn't know exactly how a visual novel plays, right? So I slapped this motherfucker into my console, and then lo and behold, I'm just watching the anime again, and I'm realizing this video game is not a game at all.
It's a visual novel.
I'm just watching the anime again, and you know what's the sad part?
You're liking it.
What?
I'm liking it way too much. Like I cannot stop playing it
Hey,
because
that's worth it.
I forgot how good the story was. I'm
Is it
like,
actually good?
it's so good. It's so good. Like in the beginning, it's confusing and not appealing. I remember like the first 2 episodes I watched, I'm like, ugh, I don't know how I feel about this. And then the 3rd episode, I was like, holy shit, this took a turn to the best. And
Okay, I'm gonna give it a try then.
yeah, watch. I
haven't
don't know if you want to watch
watched
the anime or play the game. The game has alternate endings, so you could
Ooh.
experience different things. The anime is perfect as is. I think they choose one ending and they stick to it. But man, this shit gets dark and it's good. And this episode has been brought to you by Steins Gate. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's now available on I don't know which platform. I didn't check, but probably somewhere. You can stream it online somewhere. Whatever.
On insert illegal website.
Insert illegal. You know what? I downloaded a VPN, like legally,
Ooh.
legally downloaded a VPN. As in, I have a membership. I did not just use one of those weird porn proxies. But anyway, I have a VPN, and I'm using Crunchyroll, and I know that's the most underwhelming app to use when you have a VPN, but oh my god, the difference. Like there's like what 6 animes in Kuwait without the VPN.
What?
Not 6, but there's a lot of like Dragon Ball is missing, One Piece is missing. 90% of the animes that I had on my queue
List.
on my list
Yeah,
back when I was in San Diego are just gone. And I'm like, this sucks. Why am I paying full price for Crunchyroll if I'm not even getting any of the benefits or any of the
For
good
not
shit?
even half-assed. It's more than that.
So now I'm paying double the price. No, the VPN is pretty cheap.
Oh.
It's about $3 a month. But it's NordVPN. I wish we were sponsored because that would have been a great way to just jump into it.
Lord VPN.
Yeah. But yeah, and also Netflix. I can use Netflix. I doubt I'm gonna be using the ones from non-English speaking countries because I tried checking Japan, which has Dragon Ball Z and they have a lot of good shit, but they don't have the subs. And I was like, whoa, okay. I mean, I could. It doesn't matter because I've seen Dragon Ball and my Japanese is enough to understand what's happening every now and then. But what if I want to watch something I've never seen before? You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Yeah. Anyway, you always come back to pirating stuff, so it's whatever.
it's that sweet taste of.
It's when it's illegal,
Not
it's just
legal.
delicious. Oh yeah, inject that shit. I think it's a good and healthy point to end this episode.
Still your singular peanut.
I'm gonna throw up. Sauce, thank you for joining us for this week's episode.
You're welcome.
We hope
It was
you guys.
a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I mean, I hope we can have you on again soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And obviously, you can tell that there was no topic here. It was just a record and dick around. Two of my favorite things, and I'm pretty sure that's a slogan for Pornhub too. But anyway, I should do the hype. I should do the high pitch sound. Let me try this. Let me.
Okay, juicy, juicy.
See, I'm very dry in the throat because I finished my water like half an hour ago.
No, moisten up, moisten up. Perfect.
Spit in my mouth. No, I'm joking.
open up.
Like before I said it, I already regretted it. Like my brain said, "Say it."
I got the angles, sir.
You just spit in the mic. That's so gross. Anyway.
Ew, no.
Okay, let's try this. That was low. Like it started bad, but then got really low. Did you hear the low part?
Yeah, I did.
It had longevity to it.
Yeah, because I realized that if I go longer, it would clear out whatever is preventing it from reaching that high pitch peak. There's science to it. This is what I'm using my degree with.
Ooh.
I'm not even studying science, political
Poli-sci,
science.
bro. How to make your noises high pitched.
Yeah.
By Barack Obama.
Is that a book?
No. Probably could be.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm Shaheen. Marcos, say it to you.
Yeah, Marcos.
And the sauce. We hope to see you again. Were you gonna say your name? So go ahead, say it.
Yes, sir. I was.
Say it quickly. You're gonna close out the episode.
And I'm sauce.
Love you guys. Bye.